Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less weight. Yes, Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026. Now, I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need, from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in doubles, you have to pay just 35,000 Ghana cedis. GPF, based in China, is doing this with me, Sammy Flex. I'm going with my brother Zion Felix as well. You have to call us now because I want us to go together. There are many business opportunities. Visit the factories, go to some of the various tourist sites in China, and let's go do business and have some fun as well. It is happening this April. That is from 17th to 2nd May 2026. Call me or call these numbers and let's do this. I'll meet you in China soon.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shatta from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shatta has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shatta. Shatta, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us, protect our planet. No seal. So one of the Fridays where boys have to come together, so we prepare for the weekend. We are seated and getting ready for the weekend as usual. My name is Sammy Flex, and in the studio and in the building, full house for us to do the weekend. You know how we do it. We are sure going to do the talking, whilst you guys do more of the watching. Meanwhile, you can also do the commenting, and we'll be doing the reading. See the way I'm rhyming? Yeah, more than Joe Fraser the rhymer. Freshest father is in the building, aka Kobe Josvan.
Of course.
The nation's blogger.
Nations.
Kobe, welcome.
Yeah, boss, thank you.
The year is just about 17 days old.
Yes,
And, how's it going so far for you?
Oh, it's going well. I think this year seems to be a very good year.
Okay.
We're hoping for more gig, more opportunity.
Okay.
I mean, more money. Because Chroma, even if...
So they need money pass.
Yes. I get plenty bills we have for sort. So money there be necessary. I mean, at any point in time, we need to work hard, make money, and live good. Yeah.
I see. Well, that was the voice of the nation's blogger, aka Kobe Josvan. Now, after we've heard from Kobe Josvan, I know the rest of the team members. Bright Ashkat is also seated. Bright, welcome though.
Thank you, Sammy.
The last time you lost, Nigeria versus
Morocco.
Yeah. So what advice has he given you for the final, for the grand finale?
For between Morocco and
Senegal.
Morocco for the win.
Now you go for Morocco.
You Morocco for the win.
You don't know where you go to still.
Home advantage and everything favors them, so Morocco for the win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your last dollar is on Morocco.
Morocco, yeah.
I see. Anyways, let me go on to Roland Amate as well. Ro, you say what is happening? I can see you are throwing fire online.
Oh, yeah. The publicist of Stonebwoy was giving some misinformation, and I needed to correct it because, yes, if you want to troll, you can troll. Nobody is stopping you from trolling. In fact, if you want to troll, it is your data, it is your platform. You can do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Because when the table stand, you collect your fair share. But if you want to add lies to it there, and especially say and if I'm so that is what I went online and I called him out to to correct that particular mistakes. In fact, even in the comment section, the crowd, you could clearly see, say, there were certain people, or there were some people that also fed into Sa and Toronto betrayal. And then throw that I'm talking about was the fact that he said when Shatta went to Jamaica, when Shatta wanted to go to Jamaica, he needed Black City, which is Stonebwoy's former manager, to be able to go to Jamaica. But we all know the conversation as far as how Black City got in touch with Shatta Wale in Jamaica. These are two people. They don't know. Exactly. No, it is not even about whether you know or you don't know. I mean, in this current dispensation, like I said, if you want to be ignorant, it is on you. It's a personal decision. Where information is online, you can research, you can go and search as to what happened and all of that. I mean, Shatta has come to speak on the whole conversation regarding his performance in Jamaica. Black City has also released, or even after the show, released a statement to that effect as to how or why he became part of Shatta's team during that particular conversation. Sammy Flex, who happens to be the PRO or the PR manager, has also spoken about that particular conversation. So how dare you come and spew lies and say, if not for Black City, Shatta wouldn't have, or when Shatta wanted to or needed to go to Jamaica, he had to go through Black City in order for him to perform in Jamaica. I mean, in Toronto, that time, was it not enough for you guys to be adding insult to injury for yourself? So I quickly had to step in there. And there was one guy who was also ignorant and wanted the information. So thankfully, say or no say internet ni phone no kitano. On to me there. So there were people, or I had certain people who went to do the research and sent the information to him for him to read. So it is there. It will be kind of it is in the public domain.
Okay.
So
that is not to mean you are against Stonebwoy's performance in Morocco.
Oh, never.
Because looks like that is what they are trying to portray. I see some commentaries like that, making it look like, why are you guys against it or something?
When
I've seen some comments here and there like that.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, when we were having a similar discussion, and Moka say, we have some few days to the final. So when was our race scheduling nearby? I was the only person that told you guys, munya botre na ebetimi abaso, because that particular event has nothing to do with CAF. A private entities and more organizing in collaboration with the tournament.
Okay.
Into no betimi set up or baby abosho no, provided the resources are still available. Into say oka say Stonebwoy ka say o ma reschedule na oshe days no na oshe na nye feasible. I would want you to, until set tournament ne wie no, you cannot write it off. And then I make so how can I be against something that I am even saying munya abotre na betimi abaso? Okay. For me, I posted Gary Al Smith's video, and so many people didn't understand. Okay. In fact,
what was the video about?
So Gary Al Smith was talking about not our grounds on them during the early hours of the day. I mean the afternoon, talking about artists doing sound check and all of that. But one thing that has been a worry was the rains. And apparently, according to their weather conditions, the rains are hard from now to even Sunday. Our finals so even
so this is the
venue, the event grounds. Yes.
Wow.
So with that, he's even.
I heard the concert starts at what time?
Well, I've not checked the time. Almost 6 p.m. Local time, so I'm sure.
And the venue is rainy already.
Yes, it's raining, and according to their weather condition, rains no form par even till Sunday no mobile finals no.
Wow.
So even the organizers are worried. But one thing that ama we abe agenda ama ebinum the fact that when he was mentioning artists on expected some be performing, the only artist he kept mentioning from the beginning to the end was Burna Boy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm out for say, why didn't he mention Stonebwoy? Why didn't he mention Stonebwoy? Because Stonebwoy was also, who is also a Ghanaian, is part of the event. But one thing that I realized on also be comment here, of which I understand, the fact that he mentioned Burna Boy because Sporty is part of the sponsors of that particular event.
Oh, okay.
And Burna Boy has a project.
I hear even that project was sponsored by Sportybet as well.
And Burna Boy has a project with Sporty.
Exactly.
So if he mentions Burna Boy, this is clearly an ad. A advert no channel. It is how they feel in shame. And said yeah, obidi ni sika ye na ejuma.
I'm sure the problem is you posting it.
Me posting it.
Yeah.
Say me na me Gary Smith and
I think you have an agenda.
Which is
agenda post.
If I have an agenda, then we'll be calling Stonebwoy microphone. Which better agenda passes say in so better say show no? Which better agenda passes say show name masokra? Say if it is common social media post, you have your internet, you have your phone, go and post.
Okay.
Also go post it there for the past few days. Yeah. My stop you be. I cannot stop anybody.
They are being agitated by the Sammy Flex admin.
Flex admin.
Sammy Flex TV admin. That's why they are writing those.
Sisi apo you see on phone chulo the computer na chulo ntino. Enti sisi a the kumfa
computers the emojis near old emojis.
Kumfa yakum.
Well, but beyond everything, I think we've seen videos of Team Stonebwoy, who are representing Ghana in Rabat.
Yes,
Morocco.
they've done sound checking.
Yeah, I think I've also seen the sound check. What's his name? Faganda. Yes, Faganda shared it in a WhatsApp group that we are common in.
Hey.
So I saw. Yeah, me and Faganda we are in some WhatsApp group like that.
But Stonebwoy himself has shared it on his page.
Oh, Stone has also shared it.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
that's WhatsApp.
That be the sound check. Since we thought your age,
yeah. So that's the arrival, huh? Yeah, that is the arrival, and let's wish him well. Let's wish him well. Yeah. So this was when he was going for the sound check, I guess. Oh, okay. So beautiful times, seasons, and more. Our boys, Stonebwoy in the building.
That be where first one or quite a cancer.
Oh, is that our first one? Okay. So, Bright, what do you also know about this? Because I know there has been different reports. Initially, when their team released 2 press statements, I saw some disagreement here and there, like, why will a team release 2 separate press statements on one particular issue? But finally, the deal is here. They are about to perform. The last time I checked, I think the performance was at 8 or so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was it was 8 because the time was 10. That they wrote that 10 something, so I think it was about 8. So let's see how it goes. Even if it is 10, we're still going to check. I checked time in Rabat, and that was about 9:14 p.m. So it means very soon, show time. Yes. What do you also know about this?
Yeah, bro, Sammy. So I think I was saying Stonebwoy perform earlier. Now I'm cancelled because of technical issues.
Yes.
According to their PR. And it was rescheduled. Which in the communication, she first off said it was at the finals. Then they came back to say it's at the grand, finale of the fan zone, which should be today. So congrats to them. And congrats to the artist Stonebwoy. It's a good thing for us to see Ghanaian artists go on such stages.
Okay.
It makes whatever they are doing look good.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a success I know that they would want to dwell on to get better things.
Okay.
By mom, 2 things.
Okay.
When they posted the flyer yesterday, it made me admire a footobia Bulldog Edema Vida.
Okay.
Or UTV.
Okay.
Omo win omo ye beam festival ni we you know. Omo ko omo wave flag on it MC ya.
Okay.
Omukoka, no free show. That was the fans. And the fans instigated the artists.
Okay. Oh.
Which I felt
the fans instigated the artists.
Because it started from there.
Okay.
Before the Beam Fest, Stonebwoy got now UTV Casio. Artists shouldn't instigate their fans. But he didn't say fans shouldn't instigate him. So Omukoka fans no instigate, you know, because in between their performances.
But fans cannot easily instigate their.
Oh, they did. So in between, according to them, in between their performance, you know,
maybe Stonebwoy himself wanted to say it, and the fans gaslighted him.
Oh no! But the fans also have a power to influence.
The fans
the
started,
artist.
and he got along with it. And it happens when you are performing. Sometimes overzealousness, like with any DJ so Stonebwoy joined in.
Okay.
But where Bulldog found it as a problem was when on United Showbiz, after everything, Vida Dems went on sit on the program and they reiterated the no free show.
Okay.
Na Bulldog 2 ne futu bi. Ne futu na Bulldog 2 no. Say ne Vida ehu omu posters na. And they see twice. First one they omo be catch is after party. You know the Superb Lounge just after the event the next day. Superb Lounge booked them for a free show.
Ewe Kropon.
Okay. And then you say na Superb Lounge hot here.
Okay.
Omo book omo njiska be perform free.
Yeah.
Na amount for tons.
Yeah.
But omo say o en ya be dey free after party.
Oh, we have performed that
and
before.
And there no so. You realize say omo say no free entry.
Okay.
So that one points
free entry you mean?
Yeah. That one points to the fact that adebia obi like ubedua no na obetwa. You can't actually eat your cake and have it. And a karma in that way in karma adebia ko round bi adebia be to Shatta bia no.
A two baby. Yeah.
So if you
just
dwell
to
on
Shatta first.
Yeah, if you dwell on some things. If you dwell on some things, and I'm to Shatta first.
Oh yeah.
Shatta Babe ko Jamaica, Stonebwoy ko tonight interview say ka say okoye Curtain Raiser, yeah. And then also at what event you are not the poster boy on the event. You are not the headliner.
Okay.
Does that mean you're also going to be a Curtain Raiser?
You are going to raise curtains.
What do you say? Intino
Curtain Billy. You know there is some Billy curtains.
The way you are doing your hand, that's not how you open curtain.
Oh,
that's why a shift. That way a shift.
Okay, they're
called.
Normal start
issue.
Okay.
But it points us to the fact that in industry, whatever you think for your brother, it will come back to you. If you want another man's event to be a mess, it might not come now, it might come later, but yours would also become a mess.
Okay.
And this thing would have to be a good deed for Stonebwoy and Kobe, but no be because you Stonebwoy ayade. But you see say now the attention isn't even mainly on the merit of the show,
yes,
but rather the trivialities.
Yes, around it.
And it's because when it was another man's turn, you made a trivial conversation out of it. So now that it's your turn to, and you might not be in the advantage of having a stronger fan base.
Okay.
Who dwell on the conversation of your positives. Your fan base might be so myopic, say, when another fan base starts the trivialities, they will get hooked along. Then even your sound checks and stuff, like the merits of your show, won't mean push because everyone will be discussing. I didn't want to say you discussing. So yes, it's a
okay.
When people start to appreciate what others do, they would also be appreciated. That's the best I can say.
Well, let me go on to man like Kobe Jos Van, the Nation's blogger, and ask him what he has also seen or heard about Stonebwoy's performance at the fan zone in Rabat, Morocco.
Razame. And some
and some Beneho.
Across social media. Agendas baby na course.
Okay.
And personally, I'm not surprised in some of these things.
Okay.
It wouldn't be anything if say Ansha say ewo baby. What you saying?
Okay.
Let me bring this conversation in.
Bring it.
Especially when there's a conversation between Shatta and Stonebwoy. You see that some things that when it happens to Shatta Wale, people easily forget, say no, that thing can easily happen to anybody at all.
Yeah. That's why we said it happens to Shatta Wale first all the time.
And sometimes because of your favorite agenda that you want to push, you might say certain things that you shouldn't say. To say the air course, you know, brass, I mean, it's a big thing for Ghana. If nothing at all, Stonebwoy is representing Ghana.
Fact.
And whatever that happens there, being it good or bad, it affects Ghana.
Good.
And we are all wishing, say, it should be something positive for Ghana. But right now, the beauty of the whole thing is taken out. And people are now paying attention to things that we need not to pay attention to.
To the side issues.
Is, yes, the free show, some of the conversation that started online, the agenda that people started pushing. And right now, no. Instead of the fans, I mean the Beam fans to rather focus on pushing the whole thing, they are not even preaching about the good thing now. Stonebwoy, they are now paying attention, responding to some chats, some I mean, back and forth that is going online.
Okay.
So I think, say, in as much as everybody will push agenda based on his personal interest, I believe, say, the fans that will always support their favorite should be, focused. You see, anybody at all can say anything to Stonebwoy. But let me tell you, if the fans are focused, they know what they are doing. They are hitting on the right target for the artists.
Okay.
There are certain things they will even pay attention to. For even a PRO to even jump into a conversation that is not even important.
Which conversation did the PR jump into?
This whole back and forth with the other show now, Ambassador. We saw the PR Vida online ranting about this whole thing and even making a reference to a free show, and even this one here, the flyaway, the recent one. I went online seeing a couple of posts from some key Beam fans. Someone like Young Barrister. Young Barrister made a post about even tag Sammy Flex TV. So Charlie Monjo Adini say grandma no, let me check if I will see. Say grandma no na man who ni.
Makobi no can say they say they said yeah. Young Barrister you mbuna say mo ho. Because even in the fan base that he is, it's not regarded.
Right.
Imagine being a fan base head and your artist does an EP listening and you the fan base head you don't even know. Let's just say we feel crying boo. So
no, maybe he was not around.
And he actually complains Stonebwoy did a less than I wasn't like invited. But I didn't know about it. I'm sure why.
Hey.
So when people like this, they have such conversations, don't follow them because we feel crap on that. I say I see.
Yeah. But the reason why
but what did he write?
Oh,
check what he wrote. I want to see.
Young Barrister. He made a post. Let me go to IG. I think IG will help me first. So he's one of the few individuals. Barney Beam. Agenda. He always go all out, doing everything for Stonebwoy. So some of these things I wouldn't be surprised if he's not even aware about some of the conversation now online.
If you struggle to see it, forget it.
So
let's move on.
In the course of it, me who posted
who I know about
so I think as it stands now, the Beam fans should be focused.
But sometimes I also want to ask you guys something. Why are we not all agreeing that this is how the game is being played? Therefore, when we see comments from whoever, whether it is Vada Duchmua, whether it is Long John, whether whether it is Long John, whether it is MCI, whether it is Young Barrister, whoever, we should take it as okay. It is the industry game, and that's what we are playing.
I understand. Sure. That's why even after calling Gerald out, I came to write again that if you want to throw me, I can never tell you to stop. Kaish, come Jimmy. Don't stop. Do it. In fact, do it to your fullest capacity. Because here no, a pepper them 50.0.
Okay.
We will not spare you. That is it. Because I've come to understand that okay, when it gets to Obi Neya, if it is Shatta movement or Shatta Wale Neya, some people lose their sense of reasoning. All of a sudden, like say Shatta Neya, okay, omunya adweno, okay, Shatta Neya, oh there be a dear way the enye, mamunjai, ebe say o mine, there be enye. By say koye Stonebwoy and a pound for Neya dia. And it hey, kosu. Kosu.
And they china and he does see on normal ball. And trust me, see what hit pa. Naniama. In so ubu for the year. And because I artist with the
more dear.
Only branded.
Kasaro Froff.
But Naniama, and you difference when
say Enra. Yesterday or I think 2 days ago. Shatta had a conversation with some of the Beam fans on TikTok.
Yeah.
With Beam fans?
Yes, which is something that this is not even the first time he's done it.
Oh, wow.
He does it on a regular. Like a woman, he sometimes chances. There are some Beam fans that he follows them. ebi on more timi koto omo life, then he will join.
Hey.
Oh yes, and have a yesterday there was one.
I think I've seen some headlines.
Yes.
One about the catalog business.
Sale.
Yeah. So when I saw it, I said, where did Shatta speak?
It was from that conversation. When one Beam fan was like, okay, say acquire the whole questions and answers because they were having a discussion on global, international, Shatta's opinion about going global, Stonebwoy performance in Rabat, postponing like the whole trolling and conversation about it. And Shatta joined. And some of the conversation even turned into questions and answers. Okay, Shatta, Argentina, yeah, we have this perception, says Stonebwoy or co-international or yes. We all know whatever he's doing brings glory to the country as a whole. Okay. Why do you make such comments that seems to demean him or whatever? And I said, no, he doesn't have any problem with Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy cannot come and say he has a problem with Shatta Wale. To the extent that he even went ahead to explain his beef with Sammy. Saying, Oni Sammy, Ubisane say, why did he beef Sammy? He can give you an explanation. But Ubisane say, what is the beef between him and Stonebwoy? Onim. Because Stonebwoy came to inherit Sammy's beef. So if today he is okay with Sammy, we should go and ask Stonebwoy, say, who is he fighting for? Who is Stonebwoy fighting for now? Because on this Sammy in your beef, wakle. On this Sarkodie in your beef, wakle. Inti Stonebwoy ni wo beef sisian. Why not Stonebwoy kwamano? You understand? And no they buy ya be explaining. Even the global can say, you see, whatever Stonebwoy is doing, he understands that he is doing it for his personal interest as well as the happiness of his fans. It is understandable. That's the same thing Shatta is doing. But unfortunately, there are some Tibonkoso people in the space who are using it as a weapon to attack him.
Okay.
And when it happens like that, I understand Shatta Wale. Going for those people will not mean anything.
Yeah.
You go for the head of the snake. Because at the end of the day, if the snake is sitting down for some people who are affiliates of him to do it, then it means he's part.
Yeah.
Because Nkonya part, we've seen instances whereby fans or affiliates of artists have raised certain conversations. Principals na be rem hey munyai. Enkwechile ya medical. Nansiya ne fans. Ebeye kwesiata comparison. He came even entering into one person's DM to say Zechale munyai. Why a video akache mu say munyai? How many times having Shatta stepped into conversations to halt his fans from going at people? Sometimes it even becomes a banter between him and his fans.
Yeah.
Charlie, we did watem jai and me and show any. But he will tell you, Charlie, this time, pause. When he wants to go to war, he knows when and how to call you. But this time he's telling you to pause. So if the person is keeping quiet and Ninkrof you see whatever he's doing as an insult to him, don't expect him to keep quiet. That was his stance. Don't expect him to keep quiet. He will definitely clap back. Because, unfortunately, whatever perception they also want to create, but at the end of the day, it is a misconception. Because how can you tell me, say, okay, so nipa tu kwanya, that is the meaning of global. So nipa tu kwanya, so the fact that the person is traveling, meaning it is global.
And
make it make sense.
Global pie, no man.
Make it make sense. What's your number? I am tontom. I am tontom. I am tontom. Tontom or baby. Send me a tontom. I don't know baby.
Tontom back open. Different.
Someone or more.
Different in tontom.
Or more or more. You understand? How can you tell me this?
Okay.
Say obi tu kwa henkwa and unkwa ne transform here global. It is a misconception. So when he also hears some of these things, be aware that he will clap back and bring his side of it, and you will come and translate it again. Oh, he's envious of the person that is traveling. I don't need passport.
Yes, Kobe. I'm sure you were looking at wrapping up before Roland rudely jumping.
I think the only problem now, when we see an artist facing a problem, but about a certain artist, we seems not to reason or even think as logical people. But when it is other like party B, then we begin to reason and check certain things, any hypocrisy, because say if party A ABB, we see it to be normal, and that same thing is being done by party B, and we still find it to see or to be a problem there. And the Sammy, and that is the reason why my industry I back and forth say, because this is what every day we can say. Me, I don't have any problem with fans trying to do their own thing, but my only problem that I have in this industry is the gatekeepers. And the gatekeepers not be a problem because
they be a gatekeepers.
The reason why I'm not gatekeepers are a problem.
Watch it, man.
Gatekeepers, So when there is a neutral conversation for us to discuss, we are choosing favoritism and interest. So if that conversation, yes, to say, let me bring like someone like Slim. There is no way a Shatta conversation will come and Slim will, tackle it as a general thing, or maybe a logical person trying to bisect or even, create proper meaning to whatever conversation they want to have. Of course, he's going to speak in a way that will favor him and try to make his favorite look, good or clean. And that has been the problem. So if we all want to build an industry and we will all be biased or maybe think like, because it is my favorite, so even if my favorite isn't doing the right thing, I still have to go and defend her. Obiababo need a defense, and this is what will be a problem. That is why day in, day out, we see, all artists, fans, their key personalities fighting online because
but there are some people who have said that it is always good to have a position than to be in the middle.
Yes. Of course.
Because they think that what is being neutral? What has neutral gotten you? Take a position, hit hard, and let the people know that this is what you believe in. How about that?
Ras, I'm only the way money your time.
It
has nothing to do with having a position. Dear money your time, and they say, oh, party A. Say party B, ya the impone ye film a bomb out, and the money your time. Only why didn't you? To say, Shatta ya dear. Independence go show no wakele no obia bonabaso eso kwabrane se no wanyewe and am I adene ye time ya feeling in what Accra Sports Stadium kwabrane se onyewe but ono ne de na ye papa and money ye time but choosing side or maybe having a favorite and defending your favorite has nothing to do with this whole business. But when it is fact, let's speak facts and reality to the issue.
My main category share one beam guy be eba me DM no be text him and say, do you know Stonebwoy was paid $700,000 for the Rabat show, the Auburn energy? And I made sure, and I replied him by saying, oh wow, hallelujah, that's good. And he was like, I don't mind me, surprised emoji. And I was like, why? And I was like, why? I say, hey, so you believe? And I'm say, what do you want me to do?
I'm here and you come telling me
come telling me this. What do you want me to do?
So
you don't believe, but you expect me. It is what do you like? Answer Ben and all you see the kind of posture some of these people have. Into the same kameko say no cry. Hey, you are a hater. No wonder whenever Shatta comes out to say he's been paid this, he's been paid that, they don't believe. Why? Because even for their favorite, they don't even believe for him. Even if Senye no krempoa, why won't you wish it for him? Because at the end of the day, it adds up to nekesia oye. At the end of the day, it will breed somewhere. Why do you always Shatta say he had over $3 million from his deal with the catalog sale and leasing and all of that. Stonebwoy Becca say, there is no artist in Ghana who is worth that amount. Me say, me yam shame man pa. Because I'm asking myself, Stonebwoy, you did 10 years of Beam concert last year. That means ye other years in the creme film pa. Stonebwoy, why ye a juma for 10 years? Do you know what that means? And you want to tell me, say, in 2025 or 2026, your work cannot give you over $1 million or over 3 million? Charlie, then of what? Into that means omoja ebre ye ni omo sweat, blood, sweat, and one to all push your career. No? Charlie, still you've not gotten it after 10 years, then how?
Then there seems to be a problem.
There's a problem. There seems to be a problem because I am looking into the space and Obi Koka $3 million crowd in Nigeria. One of their poster boys, Koka say, will leasing a catalog and I turn a catalog for $3 million. I hear about messing. Messing say, now Sika somebody can even get from their streams. Of course.
This boy, electricity. Boy, no, they do that electricity in Germany.
Okay. Then you want to
that one single.
then
One single
of course
for $3 million.
then you want to, then if somebody says okay, why a business of with the catalog now we need that amount, an artist of your caliber would want to doubt it to the extent say you even have the guts to come and say and the bank say obi any what space. That is so alarming.
Your friend feels.
Yeah,
You
feels.
play to
Oh,
Ghana,
feels.
yeah.
Yeah.
Olive the boy.
I hear your mic is very far from you. Bring it closer.
Olive the boy. Good sing. Score GM.
In trading it.
Bank like 7 figures.
Wow.
Just for good sing.
Wow.
So everybody say no Shatta say what ton catalog 3 million. Na ye di ichi.
How?
Shatta and some more 300 songs.
No, say
I don't
number could be
know,
$10,000.
I don't know. Because see, tell me on God when he went to Jamaica. Aside before he went to Jamaica, on God had crazy numbers. When he came back from Jamaica, look at it, and we all know say when it comes to algorithm and its dynamics in terms of payment in him said nyom ye streamy wo ha say ya sika nche de nim sa but ye streamy wo outsider sika wo mchen ha enyoma sika 10k wo Ghana ha be ma no eswa chen ya ebia Caribbean na Europe and America almost streaming the same 10k a ebe ma. And let's look at baby after free Jamaica buy no almost streaming on God pa $10,000 eswa inti say ye calculating number could be ample $10,000. Come on, look at Shatta's catalog, look at his numbers. Even on DSPs he's top 10. Last time Momo calculate obi YouTube views even in 2025 streams omunyawo your friend is saying Nigerian kwampo no Stonebwoy na 1 point something say 2 even when you share create channel Nigeria here even Nigeria here no one that say okay obi bossy kana na machine no. So me when the guy said just $700,000 I'm like oh hallelujah, wow, that's nice. Because Nancy and no crab choices is here there. 1 be me 100k.
Kai, watum.
Inti omo na before that. Omo tro and a Stonebwoy according $200,000, according $500,000 no. On one inum. And no catch him says here 1 be me 100k.
I see. Well, like I'm saying, we still want to wish them well, Team Stonebwoy. I think I also saw one interesting post from Vida Duchuma who said they have kept receipts of all the Afcon posts.
Trolls, no. Or say Afcon trolls.
Yes, Afcon trolls. They've kept receipts.
Sammy Flex TV.
They will come back.
More than 90%.
Oh,
Sammy Flex TV. Sammy Flex TV. Oh, I know there are more Afcon trolls and you'll be more
Sammy Flex TV.
Sammy admin. Wow.
No, almost person in the yes, sir.
Oh, say
on person in the yes, sir.
Oh, I'm boy receipt. Because 50 are not way too far, now way too far. And then Sammy Flex TV did tag by 20.
And then we are mom from fresh from you because me name Hoshi.
Na sen so to. Na masoa.
Oh,
I just carabat.
But what I mean is, we are ready. Na Sammy Flex TV here. And we are mom from me didn't count.
Oh, so we didn't start. We did a static TV, no.
I say call me despite media, you know.
By a human idea. I buy any more you know.
And I was quite supposed to. I say call me despite media and Jumano Koso. Well, that is just by the way. We have started Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV. Like I'm telling you, this is the one.
I started
there.
Sure.
Baby,
Oh, bube.
Oh, just say, "Baba, be cry."
Tabi o baby o. O se bibi share o ma mi aya se na.
ɛdonyam na mbu yo
Chebo ne bu sa be fun no.
Chebo sɛ
Ade hye o ma me ase. Now do be ma ku
ya uni no. Hey, big shouts to you, Chebo, wherever you are. Me name Hoshio. And you know, more my margin say money Sammy Flex TV for you know. Monka o. Mo bia me mention me because
be mention
that be ma me dem hu be jimu no. E be more.
Say funny enough, so mo yes Sammy Flex TV story o picture na boss.
Every go card go by me.
Me hu nyina yi.
Then go card go bia. Ya quotation e di ato na say oh.
Da ka je hu
Mo be kumi o. Well, what I want to ask now mo just say. Well, Charlie, but let's also say big shouts to Sarkodie, man. Charlie, mom and Sammy. In fact, we were all happy when Sarkodie finally announced officially that he is going to play Rapaholic in London and at the Royal Albert Hall in London. I know Royal Albert Hall is one of the very respected halls in London. It is not a hall that they just even give to just anybody. Before they will accept to give to any artist, I hear they would have to do your background test to make sure you have a clean card before they would permit you to play in that hall. Now, some prominent artists all over the world have performed there recently. I think in Africa, one person that I know performed there was one Nigerian artist like that. Forgotten the name. One Nigerian artist performed there again. And again, Angelique Kidjo also played the show there as well. So it means big names in African music and the world over, they have been performing there. Then Sarkodie announced, boom, Royal Albert, over 5,000 capacity. In fact, all the wish was that Sarkodie should sell all the tickets before show day. Shockingly or surprisingly, 1 week after the announcement, and we are hearing the tickets are sold. That's what we are hearing. Everything gone. In fact, this evening I had to speak to one of the organizers to ask him, is this some portions of the ticket sales or the seating area that are sold or what? He said, not even one ticket left. In fact, that was his response. He says, not even one ticket left. Big shouts to Basil Entertainment in London.
Basil.
Yeah. There's hey, for real. Then if it is, then we need to say big shouts to Sarkodie, big ups to him for this very one, because it does not happen easily like that. Like for an artist to announce a show and within a week it is finished. Oh, then it means he could have even done more.
Of course.
It means that he could have gone to the Wembley or even the O2 Arena. Then it begs for the big question. Now that Sarkodie is done selling the ticket, would he still need the support of any artist? Or if you forget everybody and just go and play his thing?
He would need it.
He would need
Okay, Ro, you start this conversation for me. After that, I'll come to Kobe and Bright to also wrap up on this topic. Because now tickets are sold. As a matter of fact, when the tickets were being advertised, it was only Sarkodie's image that was used to advertise it.
It still is.
Though I've heard Sarkodie also say he will get Shatta, Wale, he will get Blacko, he will get Stonebwoy for Rapaholic. When he went to support a family in London, on stage he said that.
Yes.
And I think maybe on another platform he's also mentioned that as well. But now ticket is sold. Would he still need them? And let's congratulate him to start with. Then we ask this question to continue with the conversation.
Congratulations to Sarkodie. For me, I think it is not a matter of need, but it is an agenda. Sarkodie is on a mission. And here, let me take our minds back to when he started conversation promoting his Kumasi Rapaholic show. There were certain interviews, I think even the forum that was held before the show, he made mention of the fact that now he is very much open into building Ghana's wing in terms of events in the diaspora, to the extent where he cited examples of how other people or other nationals used us in terms of, when they wanted to build whatever they have now in the diaspora, it was, Charlie Mombra na yen nyina yen bom na yenye na se nyia, then we all benefit.
Okay.
Then that is what birthed the likes of Afro nations and stuff. You realize that the inception of all these big concerts started with they collaborating with our people. So that is what Sarkodie wants to do. That is the kind of mission he's on.
Okay.
So to him, it is not about the fact that he would need somebody, but it is about that particular agenda that, okay, it is about time we also find a way to come together to build our own. Which is why he decided to go and support Fameye during his concert in London. And even took the opportunity to announce the fact that, okay, the next time you see me, I'm also bringing my goons.
Okay.
And that is it. And it always has to start from somewhere. Fortunately or unfortunately, the people that usually start or sacrifice are not the ones that benefit. Sarkodie is doing the Royal Albert Hall today.
Yeah.
Tagging along other artists like the Shatta, the Blacko, the Stonebwoy, and the likes will not benefit Sarkodie.
Who will that benefit?
It will benefit the person who would attempt the O2 Arena. Because the whole perception is on the fact that whoever attempts the O2 Arena would also bring his goons. That is the mindset.
Okay.
And now with events, even though somebody is the headliner, you can assume that he has social capital. And especially if the person is big to attempt a certain auditorium, be rest assured that he will not be performing alone for the 4-hour chain.
Okay.
Definitely, there will be supporting act. So most people who also buy some of these tickets, I think half may be your core fans who would want to come and support you. The other half may also be general music lovers who would also want to enjoy themselves on the night with your music, and others that may come to support you. So to them, they are open. And that is it. So Sarkodie is attempting 5,000 Royal Albert Hall now.
Okay.
I think it is between 5,200 and 5,900. So you are doing 5,000 now. The person that will do the O2 Arena would be the one that will benefit more, because this is the gate opener. It started when Shatta Dems were doing the O2 Indigo back to back twice. The O2 Indigo. That is what has paved the way for people to understand that, okay, right after we saw a low turnout with our events, especially in London as Ghanaians.
Okay.
It got to a point, it was almost appalling to the extent that our foreign promoters were now crying, literally begging our people to come out. Then for the past 3 or 4 years, it has been good. People have started showing up for events. And now we have artists even having the confidence to go and do their event. We saw that of, is it Ara DJ? We saw that of Fameye. We've seen that of other events. It's to the extent that Stonebwoy went to do his event in London when he went on tour. And all those events has contributed to what we are getting today. So Sarkodie is doing 5,000. The next person that would attempt the 20,000, people should put it at the back of their mind that there are certain things that some people have done in the past. So O2 the confidence is from this one. Say, okay, Sarkodie truly, because we saw people announce events and cancelled. We saw people announce events and won't show up. So Sarkodie he's showing up and he's bringing the creme de la creme, or he's bringing his goons into your channel. So be here O2 Arena. People will have the confidence to say true. Obeba beye, no beba beye dia, any mamento tickets no. And Sarkodie, we cannot doubt Sarkodie's kesiye in our space. I mean, he is one of our poster boys. Sarkodie show Orlandina. Come on. He has it. And now me huni show me huni video be posted here the last time he performed in Nigeria. And you should see the response. You should see the response. Na mi nyama senya makeche Joshua. You should see the response. You understand? So Sarkodie is not just an ordinary artist. So announcing it take you 1 year for you to announce sold out, it means there is more room for improvement. And yet, problem. It is not a bad thing.
What do you think might have accounted for this fast sales for the show?
I think Sarkodie has done his due diligence. Sarkodie has worked. And this one, we need the imaginary global and international thing. This is work, we are friend of Ejuma or form, the work day ground. This has nothing to do with imagining, say, okay, wakoha, we free her, we free her. How many times have you seen Sarkodie travel in the last 3 years or 4 years? How many times have you seen Sarkodie travel? The only time you've seen him travel is when he went to support family and the likes in London.
I don't want to
and say, Uncle baby, I don't know how about Shatta Wale, to cry. Ampere going to for. They are in the house. You understand?
I'm more preserve.
Exactly. It is not even about preservation.
Sometimes it's good to preserve.
It is not even about preservation per se from my point. I think it is also about channeling your energy into different directions, which will probably also give you the same result you are looking for. Because I'm sure Sarkodie who's okay, there are other ways he can also run this global thing and get the result. He necessarily doesn't have to be there. Sarkodie didn't need to travel to UK 5 times in a year to sell out the Royal Albert Hall. But he's found a way around it. Meanwhile, so at the end of the day, it boils down to our perception. You have to show up. You have to be there. You have to do this. Yes, you can connect. It is good to be physically there and connect. It is also good. You can also be here and connect same way, provided you know the right strings to pull. And that is what Sarkodie has done. So for me, I think the job that he's done over the years, his social capital being that strong, his aura being that big, and the fact that, yes, the people love him and he has the fans there, which is why he's been able to do it. After Sarkodie, there are some few people, besides promoters or more on Mombeka, just say, there are some few people who can achieve what Sarkodie has. Shatta, Daddy Lumba. Sanko for me and Sawi. Sarkodie, Shatta Wale, and Daddy Lumba of blessed memory. Sanko for me and Sawi, pen a bit me achieve what Sarkodie has done. Sanko for me and Sawi. Maybe say be bad, yeah. Fine. Black Sheriff, I also hear, now has also gathered some good fan base. I mean,
his other shows, he played it two times in a row.
Yes, has also gathered some good fan base in London. So he has also joined that squad. So for me, Nameka say, in this and now one show, it take you more than these guys to sell out. It take you more than these guys to sell out. Then it means there is more work to do, which is why I admire Medical. It took Medical some few times before he was also able to. I think he announced sold out the day of the event, which is good. So tomorrow, Medical has also learned. Into your china okoye biema, he knows what to do. He will learn from it and improve. So that is it. So for me, I would still congratulate Sarkodie and say, for me, even when I saw the sold out flyer, I was like, damn, Obede still has it. Obede has got it. Because some people think, say, when I say Obede took on Yeshin, so he's lost his touch. This is a clear evidence that the fact that our passport feed him, and punch, they say, we are global.
So, so fair.
10
toes.
For a reason.
Well, let me go on to Kobe. And once again, I would want him to congratulate King Sarkodie. Then we ask that, would he need any other artist to come support him now that Charlie ticket in your turn? They say the Akane say time beso. In fact, DJ any hype man be now. I want more experience. I want more fans now enjoy.
Shout outs to highest.
Yeah, we are now the Sarkodie versus stage in Japan.
We or the Ebono Abeko.
That we the Ebono and Kobe.
Okay.
Only visa.
Okay.
And Ebono and Kobe only visa time in Swason. February.
Oh, it said 2 months. So bet me
David. Ebono bank account one huda. On the bank statement there.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Josvan.
Brother Sammy.
How
about could be a thank you. Yes, a big congratulations to the highest.
Okay.
Waya Juma, our boy Juma, and why should people be surprised in Sarkodie filling some of these venues? I mean, Sarkodie yeah, Juma, and we make a statement. Be sometimes so don't want to eboa.
Oh yeah.
So when the people see you too much,
Yeah.
So sometimes
when you're available too much, it doesn't help. Yeah.
Yes, when the demand is higher, automatically supply, you know some of the results. So big shout outs to him. Big shout outs to the team. No, Amoye Jumaden and last year. All the platforms in England or you see will make you good use of them.
Okay.
Abra, there's a video that I chanced on and now Abrofubi Edin Komo, and in the course of conversation, I think say the Rapaholic in the course of Kumas and the footage is Nibia course. And some of these events, you always need something as an evidence to prove to the people. So I have the muscles, I can do it. Yes, so we can still do it and nail it hard and bad. And with other artists showing up, I mean, to come and support is a must. I mean, it won't be fun. Say, or hall auditorium, say, it's a 4 hours, 5 hours, you want to entertain your fans. I mean, yes, you can still create some scenes, add certain things to make it amazing, look good. But with the presence of other artists to add this spice to the whole thing. Imagine say Shatta pulling up, Stonebwoy pulling up, Black Hole, other amazing artists also coming on board. And if they also come on board, it is also another means for them to also one way or the other market their craft to the audience out there. I am sure say Obia at any point in time, Bia is looking for a platform on so best selling. Okay. Despite say Bia, you have the numbers, you are big out there. No, not just Obia anymore. So that moment, that night, I believe that there will be other music lovers on Beba. Ebi woha Shatta Wale din so who need that. So or the back memories, say Charlie me ba Sarkodie event, me who Shatta, me who Stonebwoy, me who Black Hole, and Nina so beka home. I'm an idea. Black Sammy. Brasa, me challenge I want to throw to these Ghanaian artists and say, this is the time that we should come together. The O2 arena, we can make it.
We don't need to come together to.
Yeah, they want to say we need to support each other.
Sure say the people he has reached out to.
Yeah.
Maybe they've agreed that okay, if you want me to come and support you, you come.
Yeah, you come.
We don't need to be together before we can do that.
The together thing that
Sarkodie did not announce anybody on his flyer to sell out the Royal Battle.
The point that I'm trying to make here is we don't necessarily have to be like to say Juma here, no. And yet chinchina trying say me no nye cool sana ya Juma. It is business. We have a target. Everybody is playing a role. Okay. Get your role done. Move. Yeah, Jumano is done. What I say. So what I'm trying to say with the artists, I say me pretty for togetherness and say we all need to support each other. Like Sarkodie's own like this. I am sure other artists will come on board. So we should all at any point in time, when it is business conversation, let's put aside the ego. Let's put aside the emotions. What I say. And at a point, high. One thing I've always loved about Shatta Wale, you see. Shatta regardless ono beko basan common sika wo ho adibibe baba chale yanje dwete no ye wi an komo bia wo ho no ne ayeden yaka ho, and this is the kind of mindset I want some of artists to understand. I don't know a business. Even if we are fighting and there is money calling us, let's go grab the money. After the money, then we'll talk about that conversation. So I'm looking for say after this arena Sarkodie, Shatta, Stonebwoy, any of them should try and venture, O2 Arena. If we couldn't fail it, it is our first attempt. And the second attempt, we will attempt to make it what I said. Focus, let's say we want to fill the venue. So
Obi and his Afcon.
Okay, yeah, feel it.
Try your luck.
It is the matter of say and get the boss. I mean, I could no. Yeah, feel it.
And you
get
the feel you.
Let's get
the medical car. Yeah, the word.
Even if he has to take 6 months to get good promoters and to do the marketing, grants work, a phone. young core grounds work and young dirty jobs. No, young publicity in the right. Brass and
Then that one there, I get you on that one.
Yes.
That one is valid.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
I'm
sure you
Trust
can
me,
take over.
You go fill the venue. You go surprise you.
You can take
and
over
if the
now.
Nigerian people have, they started one way or the other. They were able to gather, build their database, and right now it is the same database now. And I'm going to feel you be hardy because they've tested it. And at this point, among who send a Charlie, say with data know how. You ever feel it? Shatta, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Afcon and sacrifice and make it that move. Trust me, Charlie. We go fail them.
Okay. All right. I'll say Yama Afcon as sacrificing or not.
And the black one to sacrificing.
It reminds me of the story of the cat and the rat or the mouse. Someone was supposed to put a bell
on the neck
of the cat, so that when it is coming here,
great.
Otido, we all can run.
But who will bail the cat?
Who will bail the cat? That is the problem. Anyways, right, take over from there. Sarkodie's 1 week of ticket sales and whether he will still need other supporting artists for the show.
Okay, so I feel, and first off, shout out to Team Sarkodie, the local team, those outside, but the biggest shout out to the promoters who have collaborated to do this.
Yeah.
Of course.
In all of this, we've mentioned Sarkodie. As much as Sarkodie's impact as an artist matters, it's also a thing about the promoters having the leverage to do. And that is why
and the technical know-how.
Yeah,
exactly.
That is why you do baby. Mekasa Ghana so me try and throw. You promoters in be try and throw. Pa say O2 no. The artists in Aboma and possible.
That's why if you want to talk to our Lord, talk to him
direct.
Or me try and
don't beat around it.
If under a week or under a month, Sarkodie has done this.
Tell a week,
imagine what headlining 4 of our biggest stars
will do,
and extending it over a month or months. It means that we can do it with the right investments
and promotion.
With everyone wanting to forgo something to achieve the bigger cake, we can do it. So and on that whole. But again, congrats to Team Sarkodie and UBR.
Okay.
When I saw the flyer that the event has been sold out, I posted about it maybe a little bit earlier in the morning. Then I asked myself, so what was all that fuss about? People saying Sarkodie has outgrown some markets here in Ghana. The rapper Wale should challenge himself. The bigger challenge for Sarkodie is what he has done. The bigger challenge for Sarkodie, because for Ghana here, whatever Sarkodie is supposed to do,
he's done it.
And the bigger challenge is what he's done, which is leading. He's on the leaderboard right now as an artist.
Okay.
Because Ghana said the rapper Wale Kobo Grand Arena, Bo Stadium, Bo you. I don't see any additional impact. But this one is a big deal for Sarkodie if he's able to fail. And I don't know what the plans are. But also, this afternoon, I put out a plea to Black Star Experience for GTA and everything, that they should be able to come on board and meet Sarkodie halfway. The positioning of the event is in, I think it's in Sit March, Independence.
Independence. Celebration.
It should be, so they should be able to collaborate on Sarkodie to make a global impact of our independence. This is the biggest way to sell our independence as Ghana, like the celebration, the anniversary and everything. This is a big way and a way to come on board and depict Ghana very much.
Okay.
I don't know why up till now there's no conversation, but I've seen Sarkodie engage the British High Commissioner and other people. When that thing is done, we've seen the Nigerians, I think sometime the band, this whole Afrobeat thing ever started, it was through them going to throw an event and they packed themselves and they made a bigger impact. This is something that can be done. Then remember a lot of the issue.
Okay.
You see, when you go to these foreign markets, when it comes to their events, Ghana saying that we are able to get an artist to just put out their tickets and sell an event space by themselves. This hasn't been sold out by Sarkodie himself. It's been sold out by the promoters, because if you look at promo, I don't think we all can pinpoint something major Sarkodie has done with promo. there hasn't been any promo material. You see,
I think
this is what
we
I've
saw him
given-
in one video endorsement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the flyers that he's been posting.
So what happens with these foreign shows is they have promoting bodies and agencies. The biggest in the world, I think,
PR agencies. Yeah.
the biggest in the world I know is Live Nation. So every event at the O2 Arena, Live Nation handles it.
Okay.
Then they do for other artists. Now what they do is almost as a body, no, they have an audience because of their continuous engagement with these people and the database they have. Because of the audience, so what artists now back, they take your image and sell your image to them. Sometimes there are ways they go about it, discounted fees on ticketing and any idea. Then they will fill the venue and they will break the bread with you.
Okay.
That is what Sarkodie this time around has achieved. That's why I said bigger thanks to the promoters. In Ghana, we can see people like those at Good Park. They are trying to emulate it where you get the venue, then as part of the venue, you know, even vendors lost near their crap money watch it. And I've seen that now they are trying
that's what Good Park is doing now.
and now I've seen that they are trying to build their base. So they are building their base through organizing shows for some artists. So they are trying to get volunteers, and they handled Blacko's show.
Okay. The one at the Legon Sports Complex.
So with time, they will now get the database. Then they will set up proper as an event hosting company who can now say, okay, as a promoter. So this one, I know, say Bezo, and Bezo is a Ghanaian, right?
Yeah, he's a Ghanaian.
Bezo is a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
I know, say Smith Dems are also a part of it, and there are other promoters. But then my conversation is, I didn't maybe try and trust it. You can't Ghanaian artist, Boma. You into me yet. Go to arena because if under we Sarkodie we are, then the nominal value or the margin and so
okay,
the O2 is 20,000 capacity.
Sarkodie ton 5,000.
In a week, Sarkodie has done 5,000.
Shatta Wale 5,000.
Among fast Shatta and Toso.
Sana make us say.
You should sack Shatta, Stone, Blacko. Go for we. No be the 5,000 ba.
You feel it?
Obi kura be more than 5,000.
Obi Shatta will do more than
5,000.
Yes.
Some from Nigeria. How to is more the Nigerian market for me, and we can do this. So I don't know.
But at the end of the day, I also think it is business, because you see,
business how
business
sharing the bread.
Exactly.
Yes.
We know how business ego can also enter into some of these conversations. At the end of the day, who does the glory go to?
But you see, when
all these things are also factored in the business conversation.
Roland,
and we know say these artists definitely omunji the same. They are not going to take the same. There are some that wouldn't even take anything at all. So now, who would the agenda favor? And if it is Ghana, Charlie, the whole agenda is about Ghana. But at the end of the day, support your own means, support me first. That is the bigger agenda. So ask yourself, would you be able to get Shatta, Stone, Sarkodie, Black Sheriff, these four artists who are poster boys for that matter, of which we know someone in Omun JPO? Which level of investment? How many of our promoters, how many of them would even be able to meet the demands of these artists to the very detail for us to say we want to push this agenda? How?
No, so that's what I'm saying. Say, I get it. If the conversation is about, it's a cost-effect conversation.
Definitely,
the cost will be higher than what will come in, because booking Blacko, Shatta, even flight fees, because of the entourage, all of them will bring along. It will put you at a burden with cost. But the conversation a lot of them having, it wasn't a conversation on cost too. It was a conversation on if you would be able to fail.
That one I remember. Where he said he will go invest in a
so
land.
If he had told us, it doesn't make...
As a comedian, musicians.
Yeah, if he had told us, it doesn't make business sense for him. Legit, I would understand. But for the years that he spent in the business, and he coming out to make that assertion, and looking at the face value of conversation that we've seen right now, using Sarkodie's own as a test case.
Okay.
Where under week Sarkodie has sold a 5,000 capacity, then it means with work or with maximum impact, then it is doable. Unless Ebia, say Ghanaians say UK need 5,000 pay. And now music lovers of Ghanaian music in the UK is just 5,000, and as such, because Sarkodie we are limited by it. But I know that we can tap into different markets. I haven't that, so again, that's what I'm saying. Say me who are there serious be a Sarkodie moye on this event, and I'm guided by any one of you here, and that's not to say someone age my but me who promo material be a.
So you think that someone did the underground works even before the announcement came?
Done.
Yes,
the work has been done.
And that's what Live Nation we are. That's the essence of having better promoters.
And also let's also pay attention to territorial promotion.
Yeah.
Territorial promotion in the sense that we may not see
what is happening in the UK.
What is happening in the UK. Because if they are
so he's still talking about the people who are based in the UK. In this case, they are Lord Adams.
And so they can direct all the promo materials in terms of ad pop-up, in terms of all those radio and all them conversations
we know
centered there.
See, me, there's no way a Ghanaian artist will have an event in the UK. Ombe advert, be ombe placement, we even say BBC, one radio. You what I say. Obi and Posocrates na beko akoposi abekire say ampa event na me ye bribi.
Adverts, yeah.
There are some that you never see.
No, but I'm coming.
Sometimes it's not even from the artist officially.
Yeah, but
people who
social media. And even on social media, you realize it's now that they were trying to get into. So I know that they will be overwhelmed by the success of the show now, because it was now Nankomo try to say they will instigate something. So they were trying to use that Sarkodie dance as a social media trend and run it throughout into the event. Yeah. That is into the Independence Day thing.
Yeah.
So that when you say do Independence Day, there's this thing of the foreign ladies doing the face, the country, maybe Ghana, and that one was now building up. If you look at social media, but all of a sudden the event is sold out. I believe if they want to, they can take the risk of doing two days. And the event, only way of my announcer to say that artists will be purchased. They are advertising on the notion that it is Sarkodie and friends. So on 2 days, they can do it one day, which will be Sarkodie, Stonebwoy can promise. Sarkodie is the headliner for both 2 days.
The last time with composers or 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. But me bright, I think he shouldn't do 2 days.
Oh, but
that is not to say he's scared, but you see sometimes that there is something, I think, I don't know who said, when he talked about preservation.
Yeah, but
sometimes if you're an artist and the people miss you at a point, one of the things why Stonebwoy was struggling to sell shows in London was that he was frequenting the place so much. Almost every show Stonebwoy is on, he's here. So when it gets to his own show that he has to sell, he struggles.
Yeah.
The last time he played at some 800 capacity, we all saw the struggle. You understand? Yeah. Like Roland said, Sarkodie has not played in London for some years.
Yeah.
Until the passing through at Family's show.
Yeah.
So what it means that the people who have been fans of Sarkodie, they were looking for such an opportunity. So once again, when you get a good team who can do the marketing, the PR for you, but it is done. Yeah. So I think for doing this on Independence Day, Sarkodie is trying to get some dates registered for him. If not for anything, now he's added the Kumasi Rapaholic. Accra Rapaholic is also sorted. If he gets London Rapaholic, it means every year Sarkodie has 3 shows booked.
Yeah. And one thing also that we can't even mention composers made me understand. We can't overlook the team around Sarkodie. Be it composers, be it DJ Mensa, be it Akwaba UK.
And there's one PK or PJ something. Spill. Yeah.
Sarkodie and Shatta, they have a very genuine market presence in the UK.
Yes. For
Wemopo composers, these people sell out continuously.
Yes.
They announce in a day and they sell out. So even by affiliation, they know if Sarkodie is coming, composers will be playing for him.
Exactly.
So I'm coming there because of composers. Now, announcing that and did that thing, Abongo, you know, Abongo has his thing that he does with these Nigerian artists. And he opened my eyes to it.
Please, the Abongo specify.
Not Shatta Abongo. Malcolmus Abongo, the wicked one.
The wicked manager.
Yeah, the wicked one. He opened my eyes to this. You see the Nigerians, most of the times when we say, oh, a Nigerian has failed this center, it is mostly not just because they have a huge presence also, but because they put their people on. So the video is going. He puts all of his 30 BG boys on. You have Fuse, you have all those boys. If I'm a friend of Fuse and I'm coming with my squad. If Les Omale is coming, he's coming with a squad. Into a then they'll do it. So imagine what composers is driving to Sarkodie show. Akwaba UK, they would have their own database of 1,000 crap, 5,000, 500. Our monster say we readily, when we call them, they will come. Basically, entertainment has its own. Then you tap into all this, you've done it. So that's why I believe so with me too.
Okay.
And the lineup can be structured, say, and then Sarkodie as headliner can promise Stonebwoy and maybe a couple others.
It depends on the availability of the artists coming to support us.
Sarkodie, Blacko, Shatta, Kweku Smoke. And because of
Why
the
didn't
balance.
add Stonebwoy to it?
No, so Stonebwoy and Can Promise will be on the first day.
Okay. I
and
thought you
Kili
left
and maybe
him.
Bam Eugene.
Stonebwoy can promise on day one.
Oh, why? But it's
Stonebwoy can
doable.
promise
And Sarkodie.
and Sarkodie on day one.
It's doable.
Shouldn't be able.
No, but I like the idea you are selling though.
It's doable.
Oh yes, of course.
I like
And
the
you
idea
see,
you
the
said.
lineup has a very genuine balance.
And Sarkodie, the 6 Matthews a Friday.
It's a Friday, and
So
it falls.
Friday,
Friday and
It
Saturday.
falls on the same day. Bang,
Yeah, so he can do Friday
Saturday.
and Saturday.
And when you look at the lineup,
Yeah,
both
so
would
Obi
have
Twitchy.
a balance, and Obia like lineup will be heavy. So I would pay for day one and pay for day two because aside Sarkodie, maybe share Stonebwoy anyway. Because me in Shatta and share day one into. Remember day two I share Blacko and Shatta.
Well, the lineup makes sense.
Yeah, so it's something we can do. But me, I'm very disappointed in that conversation. Say that lie. Say
Oh,
no
don't be disappointed. Your business. Business.
Send your car na me fa no.
Buy a business.
Possible.
You use lubricants kakra bia you be.
Kai.
But next you can they go to lubricants na nini.
Nti on kan.
Right, I got a lubricant. I don't know why. Otai is super. Otai is lubricant.
Brasa ya meji bia bro.
Your friend is saying.
Or say I say strawberry nti no use you cry you to meet free.
You call program B. No much bi ho. Yeah, if you na wan ko bi.
That man.
I won't go there also any money be.
Oh, program B I call ya normal point.
Foster Romano show.
Foster Romano show.
Mama. Media menu. There be anybody condoms. Media menu be.
Adam. Adam, my friend, to how I do it. Media me GB.
Media man.
Me GB. And man can me boy. Say me a penny to me GB.
Of course.
To me GB normal. I roll and media man
GB.
Whatever.
Of course.
Well, so this is still Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV, and we will still come back to read some of your messages. So keep them coming. Meanwhile, Black Sheriff has been in the news once again today.
Before we move on,
okay.
Let me say, Tony Asankuma a post comment, but your Black and I'm sure you'll be reading that.
Okay.
On this conversation, we keep ignoring this fact. It's not just Nigerians who fill up the O2 for Nigerian artist shows. They are Ghanaian as well as other Africans and even Europeans in these crowds. We need to focus on the music and make sure that the music is known and appealing to others and not just Ghanaians. So I'm saying there.
But that's how it be. Not me with that, baby.
Tony Asankuma. We keep ignoring this fact. It's not just Nigerians who fill up the O2 for Nigerian artist shows.
Okay.
They are Ghanaian as well as other Africans and even Europeans in those crowds.
Okay.
We need to focus on the music
Okay.
and make sure that the music is known and appealing to others and not just Ghanaians.
Okay, I think I like this fact. I like this fact. So anytime we have to think about selling tickets, we shouldn't only think about those coming from Croydon.
No.
Yeah.
No. And your Ghana
so people can
community
fly
come
from
out.
Germany,
Exactly.
Italy, all then European
Well,
countries
for
to
that
come
one,
to
yeah, it is
those
there,
concerts, and that is good. Well, Showbiz Daily it is right here on Sammy Flex TV, so you can also keep your commentaries coming through. You'll be reading them from time to time. Now there is this story with different angles, and I don't know why it is like that. It is about a black sheriff story. Ever since news broke this afternoon that Black Sheriff's case with former label boss, that is when Chavez, has closed. You hear other points where headlines are saying Black Sheriff wins court case. The other one, you hear Black Sheriff has lost court case. He's been ordered to pay them. What is happening? Who is saying what? Because while the headlines are saying Black Sheriff wins, DJ Slim, the unofficial PR for Win Chavez, is also saying Win Chavez has won.
Of course.
And that Black Sheriff has been even ordered to pay some 65,000 Ghana cedis to Win Chavez. And I'm confused. What is happening? Is someone doing PR for Black Sheriff? Is DJ Slim doing PR for Black Sheriff? What is it that we are saying someone has won? So Slim is asking, how can someone win a case and still
be
the court is asked to pay what? 65,000 Ghana cedis to who? For what? Now, let's try to read one story on Ghana Web and also ask my people what they have heard so far. With this, we'll be good to go. It says Black Sheriff wins legal dispute with former management. You see how it is written? Black Sheriff wins legal dispute with former management. And it reads, the High Court Commercial Division has delivered judgment in the matter of Shadrach Owusu Ajay versus Mohammed Ismail Sharif, bringing finality to the legal dispute between internationally acclaimed Ghanaian artist Black Sheriff and his former management, Chavez Wayne's consort. In a ruling delivered by Her Ladyship Justice Afia Aduamankwa on January 16th, 2026, the court dismissed the bulk of the claims. And I'm sure we have to pay attention to some details here. It says, in a ruling delivered by Her Ladyship Justice Afia Aduamankwa on January 16th, 2026, the court dismissed the bulk of the claims brought against Black Sheriff, finding that the plaintiff failed to substantiate key allegations central to the case. And I'm sure this is where the confusion is, according to those who are reporting it. That the court dismissed the bulk of the claims, not all the claims, the bulk of the claims brought against Black Sheriff, finding that the plaintiff failed to substantiate key allegations central to the case. Now, the court confirmed that while a management agreement existed between the parties, claims relating to alleged revenue retention, unaccounted earnings, and other asserted financial losses were not supported by evidence. The court further found that the plaintiff failed to render full accounts as required under the agreement and did not demonstrate continued performance of contractual duties following termination. The court also rejected claims relating to construction works and other expenditures allegedly undertaken for Black Sheriff, citing a lack of proof. In addition, the plaintiff was found to have failed to mitigate any losses arising from the termination of the agreement. Now, the court held that Black Sheriff's engagement with the third party during the subsistence of the management agreement constituted a technical breach of contract. However, the court emphasized that no substantial loss was proven and accordingly awarded nominal charges of 50,000, reflecting the limited nature of the breach. All other reliefs sought by the plaintiff were dismissed. So the court further awarded cost of 15,000, limited to reasonable expenses and legal representation. The judgment effectively brings the matter to a close, with the court rejecting the majority of the claims advanced against Black Sheriff and confirming that no significant liability arose from the dispute. Black Sheriff remains focused on his artistic career and ongoing international engagement as he continues to represent Ghana on the global music stage. Oh, okay. So this is the story. Now, is it that? But even the story and the headline. Director, let me see the headline again.
Yeah, the headline is what it is.
Let me see the headline again. I want to see. Black Sheriff wins legal dispute.
The headline is a sheep and the body is a goat.
Wins.
Yes.
When Chavez
wins.
He
wins.
I see.
Bro.
How do you interpret this? And the differing opinions that we are hearing. So at least now we have confirmed the 65,000 that DJ Slim mentioned earlier, and we have also seen that indeed for the contract itself, the court has proven that Black Sheriff breached the contract. But the other entitlements that when Chavez wanted to take from him, that's what the court is. The court is not even saying they are not true, but they could not provide evidence to
the extent of the damages they were claiming.
They were claiming. They could not provide evidence to it. Okay.
Whoever wrote this article or started this whole conversation, I will see a boy and some man.
Why are there so?
Why are there? It takes lots of balls. In fact, share the wording of the article. The way Osifakika Brofonu boom now, and unfortunately, so many people are missing. And then the child will say, "Krumha, say wasemba no obi de turn off na semne da south." Na one she yam ku chimstia number to south ho. Oh, why need we do Burkina? This is it. I mean, anybody who would want to be objective would know the difference between the headline and what the story is. Funny enough, the story did not take any detail of the actual happenings out.
Okay.
But the headline is what is misleading people. Zala. That is it. That is it. I mean, I've seen, and I've also, wherever this particular story has been posted, or so many portals that this particular story have been posted, I've gone through almost all the details of wherever this story has been posted. Then you realize that to be say, okay, one kasana will publish a story or page, so no, with this headline and this body, no, wow, okay, and a copy and paste. Into America say, nipa no throw headline or throw story, an article, no. We ought to say, from one source, push to
from one source.
Exactly. From one, you don't need anybody to even tell you say we from one source, push to different directions. Say na seminity. So people actually, so many people did not do their due diligence even before captioning it. Entire Charlie publish a story, mommy. Oh, say na akosi ogbai. And I know sir bringing my mind back to the fact that now people hardly read into details. One baby asem na kasa one. One baby ese. Ese tuoho.
Yeah.
Ese tuoho. The first paragraph, second, Ningina talks about the other side that corresponds with the headline. But the one any headline no co opposite ne there. Ese tuoho. Inti se one kaya nkosi toa. You
miss the real point.
You miss it. You will miss, and you can't blame them. One version. Or the shame. Okay. One high.
What's your headline?
What's your headline? I'll call it.
And
that's it.
The funny thing we say, you see, just as you say, you checked every portal that posted the story. Funny enough, story ni break you no pay. My name is Sam performance.
Assembia ebe crowd.
Nti me hu ye. Na am say we win the case. Me read here. But me ko read here no nipa na we win the case asen abonika. Na I say me do akọ court say yenkum. Now see you twa won san to we win.
Of course. You see, but again, I understand why some people
o say o do akọ court see yenku no.
No see you twa so that's one kwan.
Yes.
It's a win. And I may say I understand why some people, especially sympathizers of Black Sheriff, will interpret this as a win. Because the people that were going, when Chavez no more case with they did not go for 50,000 and 15,000, which is 65,000. They did not go for 65,000. Their main target, deal with empire. No. Wakuma name targets no more no. And we know the deal with Empire goes into millions of dollars.
Okay.
If that is the case, say even if it did not start with millions of dollars in Poasisia, it grow into millions of dollars. Into another target, no. So for them not to have gotten to that deal, definitely a win for Black Sheriff and Crawford. They can interpret this as a win.
Yeah, so and I'm me about because me ko post here so and yam pass a black win. Now, from where I sit, then they frame me, and I believe Koni Frinia or put you out pressure. My friend was right to you. To best idea, I posted your madrisi because I don't know the lock him same year. I only answer our same one.
But my
say on the face value, on the legality of the conversation we are having, we'll lose.
Yeah.
My difficulty was with media people who couldn't do justice to the conversation and do their own research. As somehow they are me, PR, and I don't have any issue with that.
No,
because at the end of the day, your kokota, as me, I call it say, I call you say, "Wa mo asemi." Now they are the kokota. Now you are mama. At the end of the day, it's a win-win case because it has now been granted or it has been substantiated that Black Homo at a point any snap ending year on contract there was a breach because Black Homo engaged third party
without their knowledge.
Yeah.
But my issue also with snap, they say based on what the judgment says, then it means as a record label that he claims he was he didn't have records.
Exactly.
He didn't have receipts. He didn't have structure.
So you see, it boils down to say I know some people also have the conversation of we are disappointing investors and we are discouraging investors from coming into the conversation, coming into the industry and all of that. Ningina comes back to the fact that the people that sometimes you would want to call genuine investors, they don't come as investors. Some come as investors, some do not come as investors. We know how some of these conversations start. Oh, jiwe koto shoe. Oh, jiwe koto eduane. Oh, jiwe ko recording. After you who say enquire about then they would want to lock you. And some people, when it gets to that level, they wouldn't and we have this conversation. And when it happens, the people who have soft spot for investors will take that corner. The people who also have DS for artists would also take that corner. Now, after they are very so most of the times, especially when you would want to be objective, because I said one here. Ugu invest ejuma obi be black emotional blackmail say ugu invest ejuma one hwe ye so obi so be blackmail you say artist no so na ugu na ejuma on that level. So for me I felt the same way Bright felt when I also saw read the news because when Chabisi we saw we heard of it. Black Sheriff free abrochile ba ya na airport kunkran. You didn't share car, say police are channel. Saman for if you make So all these conversations were part of a hand. Black Sheriff carrier begu. So when I saw the headline, I was like, hey, in Tinkofo the Asema Kokot akodi for. Only for me to enter and realize that yabo ne damage 50,000. Asamano legal we are manase to ya 15,000, making 65,000. But my disappointment was the fact that most of them musumu claim me say more running at a loss. Mo claim me say and my boka could do say my boka could do say And you guys are saying you were a professional record label before even meeting him. Then what happens to your operations as well? Say na na moye mo ejuma. Enti na nka ebia nka nye court na nka musumu betu mfutru egu ye ni ana. At the expense of Black Sheriff ana because so be was soft spot my investors. Na or time Black Sheriff because of communication amoye. What's man say? Into me, that is where my disappointment also comes in. Say, so how were they not able to prove all those damages and losses? Because according to whatever the conversation is, they claim their losses started from the breach of contract even into after the breach, because after the breach they also complain about certain losses, because obviously so when breaching contract now and your contract with Empire no, and they will be the frontliners of that particular conversation, and it would have been a good benefit to them until there is a loss in there, but you were not able to prove all these losses among others. Look at the story. Bulk of whatever your claims were, you were not
dismissed.
Were not able to, your friend is saying, prove them.
Yeah, prove
and
them.
I ask myself, so okay, is that the case with other cases of investor and artist Trinana? Because ube so be an investor no, now that because there is no receipt to claim, so Boka say anything. Boka say or say Boka 2 billion. Boka say Boka 6 billion. Now at the end of the day, artists are ungrateful tag no. Ya na ye kese. And yes, ya na ye kese. So for me, I think those who are also reporting the news like this, no, they are not also doing people like some good service.
To them, is it their fault? It is up to you to also find out more.
And in Tina, me to be for Charlie. Gone were the days where a journalist in Kwana, before they put a news out, they would have to check again before they put it out. But now, unfortunately, we live in a dispensation whereby if you're a consumer, now you also have the responsibility of checking, double checking or triple checking before you consume. And tisa, you may end up consuming some of these misconceptions, and it will not even help me. I always want to admonish people to learn from it, because like they said, the burial of the dead is a warning to the living. So you always have to learn from it. So for me, the people that would want to learn, but hook line and sing Canada, it did them are there.
I see. Right. Well, when Chavez be happy with this outcome?
If he's not happy, he should not be happy with himself. If you say, oh no, there's a macocot.
Okay.
And from every conversation, he who alleges must prove.
Exactly.
It's basic, like maybe in call law school, but
basic legal rule.
There's he who alleges, and that is why I think he lost the issue, because at some point, and in editorials by someone affiliated to him, that is DJ Slim.
Okay.
He was even trying to seek damages on shows are Blacko Airbo, so Blacko Fino on shows are Orbo, with the mindset say their contract was still binding after Blacko had left. But in the judgment by the court they say when Blacko entered into the conversation with the third party, the contract stopped because you also stopped doing your
responsibilities. Yeah.
If you own your obligations, then that is not binding, because you also in wage.
And Anka obetime claim.
Right, I mean, you see, this conversation of this will deter when me, my camera say I'm coming at this baby now to my dream.
They should give up.
I want to my dream because
there's a give up,
Yeah, give up. There are people who are messing up investors. And you bet for maybe they won't be messing up. When I spot them, won't be in chance. But people are messing up investors. We've had series of these conversations. Even Abongo Ayeka Abongo has to say Abongo ni Malcolmuna. And I won't lie to you. Sometimes what people
are they also in court?
They can't. They can't because Abongo.
Who can't? Abongo won't.
Abongo will not, because you can't, like a man of straw. What do you get from a man of straw?
Okay.
So there is nothing for Abongo to lose now. What he's supposed to lose, he's lost it already. Now, or the court crap now. Onyashi, because what has to be given, the man of straw doesn't have. What's he saying? Because
the man of what?
The man of straw doesn't have. That's why I'm not try the whole crew.
I know, right?
Because sometimes the monies people have to forgo. Jerry, my brother, the money people have to forgo. The money people have to forgo for some of these artists, and the investment that sometimes people have made, because some of these boys, when you meet them, they come as help me. Then just when it starts to maximize, the man starts to say Bibika Kraba, then predators and people will come. Family near there, sometimes friends, they will say some things into their mind. Now see you money, But when you have a structure, for someone like Abongo,
so this is their deal.
Yeah. And when this deal was supposed to come, they needed just a signature by the artist. Then all of a sudden, the father of the artist comes to me manage my dear. When someone has been taking costs,
so that's what really happened.
Yeah. And they tell Abongo, fuck you, make the money go waste. I'm not go sign.
Because they saw the figures.
They saw the figures, so they wanted to go and do a family thing, pass back, go kick. And someone has spent on you, and what the person has spent is even more than this.
Yeah.
So Uncle the way you joke.
Because I saw that figure and I know what Abongo had done before this.
Exactly. But unlike Obi says Snap now, the court is saying he doesn't have evidence now.
Yeah.
Abongo, I won't kill you. Every expenditure there is a receipt to it.
Was copied.
So what pro now also be the quarter. And that is why we talk about structure. Because when you have structure, it means that the label will have an accountant who will take like inventory of every cost that you've made. Who see where's the ama Blacko? Okay, they be a receipt until call court and you didn't need to even talk much. You just tender in the evidence or the receipts, then the court by that will use a calculator. You're about to okay, they say contract in the end I want in a car. Time our contract is effective or bulk we were and he was supposed to recruit that amount in 5 years. 5 years now, so now we feel into bet we are now bedding. Then the conversation comes. So that is why I understand say Team Blacko would say that they've also won because Snap as a person, if a car 50,000 kwadia, I believe obey me at 50,000.
Oh yeah. I know he's a big boy. 50,000 as that make to him will not be anything.
And 50,000 as cost. Though Blacko or more the sheets, so when they are balancing their sheets it will be a negative on the sheet. It's not a negative to his pocket. Because once you cry 50,000, which means you baby Rebecca
overpay.
Yeah. So that was the conversation I was having. They say, in as much as people would tell us, say, oh, artists messing up investors, it's to the detriment of industry. They should also tell these people that when they come and they want to sign these artists, let's find structure and do it well. This is a good test case study. Yeah. And I believe, say, maybe Snap might go for an appeal.
If he doesn't have the evidences, then there is no need for any appeal.
There's no need for any appeal.
But when you go once again, they will ask you, okay, what you are claiming?
Exactly.
Where is the evidence to support what you're claiming?
And even in the court of appeal, you don't bring new evidence. So. You only bring what you brought to the first case and reshuffle it and explain yourself.
There could also even have been the conversation of Blacko still not agreeing with this. Say 50,000 more their man in the crap.
Oh, Blacko. Wait.
No, I'm coming because you see,
you want to rest. You want to rest your mind.
Exactly. So when
they'll pay.
The press release called, he was like, still lose. You know, catch him say, but it's just for peace to reign.
Exactly.
That's why we are offering. And I told him, so you are not offering. Because truly, you are not offering.
No, you are not offering.
Court now.
You have been ordered to pay.
So, manager say you are not offering. But someone I want you send you back and forth and of course you 50,000 then you share Martin Blacko. 15,000 the crowd crap on that the whole crap on Snap because I know say for the years this thing has taken. Even the legal fees.
He spent more than that. Yeah.
So when issues of contract, like when issues of contract, artist management contracts near the end bar, we try to say yinja can media ni mupo. Now they have found court new year near Abeka. And Yabeka says here, Blacko is not breaking any sweat. If there is anything, it is Snap who will now sit and see. Say, okay, next time when I go into business with an artist. Unless any mameba and then be or boko see a beefy. But me, I tell every artist that, bro, I know say you get talent and they won't help you. Even if I'm not putting money in you, I'm using my leverage and my connections.
Of course.
It's a contract and
they
best sign it. Yeah. You best sign it. You sign it, you do baby name you share na you to me. Because if the contract with Blacko had matured, Empire by they dealt with Snap director. If I care 10% can Snap now was as can so change 50 size still on my
yeah.
But when there is no structure, a say we be so going forward we should be guided by structure and do things and always think about yourself first, bro. Artist and dream on that.
And you're not Jumano.
Artist, because every time.
And you're not Juman so bedroom.
Many artists be a when I'm catching say a woman say I started my business when you're Jumna Empire for $1 million so. The person no ye Juma, dog bright na bra. Now one cock man can catch you soon in answer. Because I mean, I'm a cock. Because no ye money and I shut that from so bright by ye Juma. Make catch you 7 years man.
You run.
Yeah, but contract no not because you disagree, but a tray say scaba. Nipa de scam by any day. Who send you scam by this year?
Yeah, you okay.
You look me out now. Oh, scaba, brass, I'm not a penny.
Yeah,
but for 50,000. Yeah,
yeah, cherry.
Na mo de mo ma me 10 imagine sir.
Manemra.
Stand back pe ka tell say en chene pepe. Low be under ho. When we want to do it to our yen then all these things will be solved. Yeah.
Well, Kobe, what have you also seen so far? Reports suggesting that Black Sheriff has won a court case, yet he's been ordered to pay 65,000. We're reading so Oboka.
Chemobeka, Holy Victory.
There's one thing that I want to clear. I mean, we should stop. Blaming artists for ungratefulness. If you can't do the right thing, don't be blaming people for you not knowing the right thing.
Okay.
Where the SNO BCBM, Kofunja is saying ABCBM. There's nothing like precedence, matter. ABCBM. And serve as a lesson for anybody. Chinaya Obi Beba, so you invest or buy a yawa. I'm on to a tree.
As about as yeah, can you AB?
And Kobe be a brass.
In plain
A at Chinaya, ye be a duby and because the reason is. Had any shas structure be any ho a buga Charlie madam for my membuani say sika shas is a bema nothing adrenaline shasi yeduma say yan doing contract on the word but if from the genesis they say bright can from the genesis granta at that home signature that one obia ya let ya yesterday where yawa misika wo meje
but it also begs for another question. Do our artists even respect these papers you guys are talking about?
They don't.
So for instance, Bright, you would tell us you would want to sign a contract with the artist. Do you think even after signing, if the next day the artist feels like this is what I want to do you think he really
I don't want you to respect it too. You don't respect it, breach it. But when you breach it and we go to court, you respect the court.
Solid.
Continue.
Yen kwa komode be normal. Amba mremu de to say black would in yo enye favor or pon cancel untua na ehwe de besi. If you be man, make you talk say no go pay. That be where you go see say Lord dey. But say normal come over to make us me untua onya na hwe. But mrashe no. So from the beginning of the whole thing no, if niema bi wo hire the shase na man ka hwa aka ho. And umi to be now person in the juma now person ka contract na nipa no you don't want to give in mind that it is up to you to decide someone in the juma na one yet. So me I'm not here to say be a black code, you know. What I'm saying is say as an investor and you be no bebu obi abem wo na do sika shame. So if you don't do the right thing, if you yawa paya, you go come cry like this every time be and a real business person be know some of these things. If you're a businessman and you're going in for a deal, you know what you are going for. You know, so this is the offer that I want to negotiate, and at the end of the day, this is the money that I'm pumping in, and I'm expecting this amount. So all the right thing will be done from the genesis of it. So if as to say be a helper, destiny helper, do your destiny helper thing. What you say? So me, I don't want to be like hear some of these things on social media. What even annoys me. Sometimes it say ebebu ma bem masa de why na adwen so be ye adwuma no be ye obiambo obia bemu ha movie na ye all these times now we've been hearing some of these conversations, but then they are to still get proper investors coming out there. So my advice to them out there is they should do the right thing, and to the artists too. Masa mama money in that ho
to the artist.
Yeah. Semrana nya dwuma obi wo ha ode be famra obi nso so famra ode be kwa antoa antoa so brasa
alright.
Yeah. or the farm run a very long. Oh, me if be a year, me the master mama nyami. Not the one for one side. And to one side, in Susan be on so session guard the back count. So in as much as we are human, sometimes yeah, man logic since Sunya Juma, yam fire never been to 2 years. But me, dear brass, I may can say, dear Sinay, a china, you ever better can the same thing. Because there be a quasia backroom. There be every day be a and nay I had you be phone. A china, ever since you be in phone.
Because everybody
Entertain me, you will get someone like this. It's more beyond that, but black I think so with the amount is nothing, it's just a peanut for black. So it's not any big deal.
It may come across as a peanut though, but sometimes whether there is that willingness to pay.
You will pay.
No, you are not getting it. See, sometimes someone owes you money that you have.
Yes.
Willingness to pay. Because here are no my any crown.
I was no, as some quote your name mum. Sa willingness to pay. And I'm because I'm to be the oka.
I also tia.
Ebi she bottom house utia. Name uya said utu.
Minimum.
But one thing, brass, I mean, one thing that I've also loved about this whole case. Once a case in the buy, no, coffee baby can say black or carry a bit who are at the end of the day. Whatever people said. So this one should tell us. Yes, it should tell us. Massa, if there is a means for you to test the law, just test it. Whatever means, how it goes, be at least you've tried your possible best. And I'm sure at the end of the day, if he's making another move, keeping in your but whatever being it, we wish them all the best. Next time, that's all.
And even Black Omokase paying 50,000 and the legal fees near it shows that they expected more.
Of course.
Yeah.
So who said
yeah.
To me the body be now who coffee was you come and me kumi.
Yeah.
So kona e ga okuta say I dey it's my dream pa.
Na face e bebo.
Because me sure say be a
ni bofu no more aduane.
Make us one regare bi we chire was that over.
So I'm sure say he was expecting a huge amount. Yeah, the best you know. But this amount, you fancy be something like $1 million. Like it will be a lose. But this one.
Well, some of your comments before we run away from here. Philip Frimpon says for life. Isaac Ousua Japan says God is here. Professor Ankonan Rebel says that video from Kwekumono is an old video. It is not current. I watched a while ago. Now Jata Jadin says God is here. Stephen Owusu says God is here and for life is for life. And Kachi says good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again. Stephen Owusu, Brasame, this guy is saying the truth about the problem Beam fans have, and yet refusing to understand that they always fall into the pit they do for Shatta. Said Shiraka says, Brasame, Efo and his fan base are on the same thinking level. Could you imagine on TikTok Live, his fans is traveling around means hard work. Stephen O says, Ro, please tell them. Connect Afro says God is here. Frederick Apia says, Stonebwoy will not go to Sax concert. He has also announced his whole concert on the 6th of March. Gideon said, Brasame, it is time for us to go to either the Wembley Arena, which seats 12,000 or 10,000, or the O2 Arena after the medical show. Everyone wants to see Shatta Wale, so why haven't we gone? Said, congratulations to Sarkodie for taking that bold step. 6K, that's the highest number any Ghanaian artist has achieved on their own without using other artists to help promote. And so that is really a good point Brad is making. Sarkodie hasn't really done any promotion at all. He only announced it on Rapaholic all day. Rapaholic Day, you mean. Now, Gideon says, this notion that we need to unite and bring all our top A-list artists to fill O2 Arena is absurd. Shatta himself can fill the arena. What's the hold-up, Brasame? Andrews Fui says, Shatta Wale forever. Says, Shatta Real G's. Kido King says, good evening, guys. Gideon says, with proper promotion, I'm talking about proper promotion. Any of these artists, Shatta Wale, Sarkodie, or Blacko, could fill the O2 Arena by themselves. Now, Benedicta Ghana says, please, the EP is 1010. It needs a strong promotion, please. You people love it, huh? Justice also says God is here. Now let's see what our folks on Facebook, what they're also saying. before we finish. Oh, I'm hearing that Stonebwoy has finished performing.
Yeah.
Already
Yeah, he has performed. Yeah, he has performed.
Admin, Kalu, admin, Kalu. Okay, Stanzi says you can't hate on Stone and sit here and talk about him, bruh. Sammy, you are losing respect. The one your mother bought for me. Chazzy Hood says, Stanzi, what do you mean by that? We have to ask permission before talking about him? No. Commissioner says, Stanzia me for Jimmy, who hates Stone? Don't you see DJ Slim and other Beam natives talk about Wale? Why Stone be God? We can't talk about him. Commissioner Jade Ollins, but you are watching him. Where your useless parents day? With their common sense, what them they achieve? Facebook, they said I didn't talk one. It says Yeta by guess pass your papa. Please tell King to combine the EP together on. So they have finished the performance, but no one was shaking his head. Okay. Now my Jesus, good evening everyone. As I came here to say I came here to say thank God. Please, every day come and say it. Every day come and say it. We want to get more reactions and interactions. So every day come and say it. Now, we are closing though. But you sent me a video about Shatta Wale rather. And I'm coming on. It's a Yapono video and I want to get your opinion on that before. Said the misconception of Shatta starting industry wars, Yapono's edition. But what were you really saying with this video?
There was a video. There was a video shared on X, that is old Twitter.
Yeah.
Where Yapono was Yapono was narrating events that led to his beef with Shatta Wale. The beef that hasn't given him peace since. He was sharing like how it came about.
So, but now he's been performing the song. That is peaceful enough.
No, but I mean, what say Obi we do at the moment? But I say me Jimmy rough. I don't just say I say now what Canada so tete. He could be performing the songs, but who to say now for him to even perform the songs till now means say Charlie and John still Ojabi womu.
Yeah,
and me performing Shatta first. Shatta before na muzena. Say me kwa pon yedi matem na manfo yusu ndom ne say ade bia o metin dumi bia me kra metu bi.
Ebo wo trim say ginya me plastic chair.
Sister Yapono. Ebo wo toto. But that song is powerful. I swear.
Me it is the rhythm no. Chin bi we actually.
The beauty of that beat for me is that beat.
No, so what was Yapono's opinion there? Like,
so he was
get that
saying,
point clear. Let's go.
He was on a show. He had been booked for a show, I think, by Julio.
Okay, let's listen. Let's listen to it briefly.
Jude,
yeah, let's listen to it. I know this story. It happened in Cape Coast. Jude and Solash. So let's listen to this story.
7 minutes or so, baby.
And we will just summarize it. I hope my producers have done that. Then we come back to close the show.
Shatta problem by.
I'm saying you should be okay, course. Now before I show, let me go show be on Mali. And I'm back na Vrongo. Inti me drew Tamale no. Before me drew Accra no. Na post an answer within 2 days. Instead of me na me headline show no.
Okay.
Well back. But now my headline sika na we na my friend me guys na me say bro. But me say my headline sika. Didn't tell me where chira me show me pray me who say me feedback. Na because Cape Coast no flight bia ni ho no mo be directed from to Cape Coast. I was saying me back to Accra. Na me samba. Na obi ameba na me be hu yen say mo change we na. While it was so I didn't na one can share me ama. I say, "Oh, no worry, feel free, come because you there you be one G." Kwaku unti na me be say me nkan o interview biara.
Okay.
Because I say mo 3 years.
Yes.
And I mean obi bisam say me be anka me bullshit.
Okay.
Because me bullshit you for 1 year.
Wow.
Enti yeduru airport no and I me kofa Panji and I me kofa that time madam Fubio we two kwan and I me friend because what tip airport
okay.
Na busan so ofia no so oni fie enti na me say oni fie no so me wo popo ton satana meti ofanko to ta me na me du ofanko a me sesa me ho a kan be so fa me ko Keko no si do de kofi ho na car ni si ho nti no kofa na ko nti yo ho na me tuye na me fa pa engineer ko ye duru ho no ma reservations for me bibia is slow as a hokra ntrab show na se no ana Juwade be fa me organizer for the show no of friend no catch him say oh me cry na me friend ka say na mo ya da sa ya hye sa mo frey
so abeka hye na sem na say mo frey mo
na mo frey na mo ka say oh show no kosu ya na say kosa
na say o ya tension ni na free so
I don't know
akoshata so
me nim say
na say free so akoshata so
I don't know
begin so na wo lead ade no tension na ke be koshata so
wo kwa ni opinion dada o dey try na men come asem me asem ni hu hia mi o
hia pa na me so mo tin so hia pa
na unim me na me ka che me microphone say yo you know what moku go the show wonder ene jack up niti yeko show na ase no na nke yekwa pay baby boko atena na say me person me disrespect Juwade wa be ne na 14 ma me fa phone na me friend na say oh waba after medical you dey perform no he say onim say you drew or say you dey come after medical you dey perform no he say onim say me drew gate na no awie medical was stage
oh
na me catch me niggas say after medical we dey perform so mo go backstage nti oba any CC fika ni no so me say go backstage
okay
the go backstage ni be say one question be say can we park me ade na me nanti go backstage because car me kuta no crampo no I need to take good care of the car what I say if it's my car I can park it anywhere what I say but makofa because of inconvenience
okay
what I say plus mama me papa obi so driving me car be di echi yekuta what I say no inconvenience ne doors na me dey do
modi ese modi we inside
very good na nke park with you park with you
person park no venue
very good but me what you asefo because we catch me say after medical one hour dey over na medical so stage o nti ono kan no why offended nti wa be so me nsan ko backstage you do backstage wa Shatta Wale in the car wo backstage
na say Shatta be ko anse na wako
I don't care but I didn't know one fan my mama ya mfa ye cast na e remember backstage
okay it wo ko mo Shatta tin kam but wo di am park wo akiri okay
fine okay kwaku so we minua na say esia safwan makase o kwadwo waba me fie empake wa ha kwaku park wo be me say ma kwadwo empake na me we minua o kai me ka dem pese me ka me yo me ka me na ka mo na ma yede
okay mo na first treat for me
yeah ti menya problem
ti ka bet na Shatta kam
yeah menya problem
okay
yeah the mate. Well, so right, this is the story, huh?
Asem run we. Asem no Shatta me who at any point Shatta played a part to merit a feud or to be blamed for the feud with Yapono because Yapono is if you are saying no what thing be on the say safe. Then say Shatta also ko kan fe. Into your kan fe then they on no ka safe. So how did this thing start from Shatta because or no the Yapono crowd or to us or so no if you on because of the happenings into no the yaw
in a free
ho. So how do you now come and say every beef that Shatta Wale has been in, he started it. When even with this one has shown clearly say it was not part. Into this year in Komobi amount for propaganda be amount for Abubia with time no. The back cancel. Or ni Stonebwoy and them say na say Shatta nankasa cancel say or no ni Stonebwoy in we bia no aka so no started that beef.
Yeah.
Into two. But Sammy the Shatta won't me come me cry kakra me jindi.
Oh, send cry the waka.
And no dey ma try to.
And the waka Samini the on any year.
On any year into the shini.
Set na dey be say I no o ma Samini respect me say.
Yeah.
Out of Sanya mano e mani sua ade.
No okay Stonebwoy dem can say Samini ti asem o edu e become the yeska. Ma apart from Shatta that brainy beat video be na damn the sound. Brainy crack say.
Brainy crack be kind.
Back door we be more.
Of course.
Beef ni na discontinue that misconception now mo dey atom team say Shatta na starting industry beef no ya cancel no
okay we yapon
we there comes back to Asema Meka in 2026 in common be fi aba no
mo foti be o me ya
enye wo de crack
and penometer mo nto mo
enye wo de crack and this is clear evidence for me. I've even said, say, you see, the beef, whether it is Shatta who starts it or not, how Shatta plays or how Shatta rules there, It is in the public domain. Obi can ask him. He doesn't hide it. If you want to be cool with him, he's open. Open say mo yeah. He's always open for whatever, however you come at him. What I say, I don't understand why some people will still want to be with the teachable combo tie normal, like a very very normal. So for me, we a clear example of how some of these things come up, and even today. Pono biom ne krapa na ebia on Shatta nyan beef during that time. He goes on stage and perform on Shatta nyom. And perform such the same day song now. Or perform it. But bisa who say u favorite ne. U favorite ne. Or te Shatta nyoma na any day. Or te Shatta nyoma na de na no. You understand? So for me, sa niyama ye makacha mo say 2026 there. Maybe ankomoni be fi aba no. Unim say wonya ready. Ote Shatta
ankomoni so be che.
Ote Shatta ho asempa na oye ma hyew. Ote Shatta ho asempa na ye o ya. This year there. Sha. And chema the aka ne be so.
E mata ne ma.
There be you hu frim. Flee. We one Bible will run and we flee.
Yeah.
Flee. We near run. We flee. Yeah, no be and on a beboa and on your friend with chimfu through.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay, Kobe, close the show for me. Our time is up.
Okay, bro, Sammy. Quick one. I think with the Pono kind, Shatta and Kasa isn't a victim. He's innocent about the whole thing, and so no problem. I think the problem should be shifted to the organizers. Organizers now bit me blame him. But whatever it is, Shatta is always ready for it, being its business or being its fun or game. He's willing, ready to roll and rock it hard. So I think some of these things, when there's a need for us to cash out from it. Oh, corner buawa. Maybe issue is a beef, will also benefit you as the party. It makes sense, but if it's rather benefiting from you. And then at the end of the day, but whatever it is, beef me, I accept it. And but it shouldn't be violent. What you say?
And yeah, and cause Matisi say admin so Asparky Facebook. Admin mama say move. Right, Matisi obi my message eh na den talk on our starting
admin yap.
Right, catch them the minimum so say metia. So say
only that funny enough. O kase ya time na ya share in common say o kase the admin ni ye no ni mo hwe. Obi akọ post say Sammy Flex say the admin ni ye no ni mo hwe. If you would ask you okay. Admin ne yam ne mum he. Pains e cross to other side of. I feel me crab more.
Pains ne free.
Charlie.
That's a performance no my.
Oh.
Adankoya.
I don't know, now the near microphone or the Ekoye. What performing for me? I've seen the video. Charlie, I'm on for with big Ghana flag, and I'm happy. Ghana has been represented hard, so that's good for the industry.
It depends,
Admin.
Admin was a series.
I'm not the admin. I'm the financier of the admin.
I'm not the admin. I am the admin's keeper. Oh baby,
I'm not the admin. Your friend.
Let me tell you that you are the admin.
I'm not the admin. I'm a pandey.
Anyways, my name is Sammy Flex. Remember, I did this with Kobe Josman, Roland Amate, as well as Bright Ashcart, and to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, Sammy Tuga, and Gerald. We'll be here on Monday to continue with Showbiz Daily, the people's favorite show, right here on Sammy Flex TV. But remember, why not? We also want to read from you, so feel free. In fact, say whatever you want to say, including the WMT, Nignakao, and the Majumanekoso. It is allowed, as much as you are following the community guidelines. You are good. We'll sure meet again on Showbiz Daily, Monday evening, 8 p.m. on the dot. But remember, we are all supporting Senegal on Sunday. Do Sunday now, we cross our legs, get some drinks by our side, and we put our penometer. Investors will invest, but we'll be here to make sure those who win.
I am supporting Senegal and Egypt.
Egypt is tomorrow. Eh?
Yeah.
No, I mean, now the way Nigerians have blamed us now, I want them to win their next match. So
they will not win. They will not win.
No,
No, they will lose. They will lose. No, they will lose.
No, I mean, my problem is the way they've blamed us. So
Let's
give
they
it to
lose
them.
this one. They will see if they will blame the other referee.
No, let's
but
give it to them.
the last penalty, no more saying. No.
Uh,
Have you seen the slow motion of it?
uh,
Before the guy kicked the ball,
uh-huh.
he saw the goalkeeper move to the right. Left need the whole
No,
bagayao.
I'm sure, sir, in his mind, sometimes it happens. You
Waka
play football.
calculate
You
here.
must say
Yes.
Until you be blaming, so why would they come and blame the referee?
The referee should have disallowed that stop.
He should have disallowed that stuff.
Yeah. On that note, I'm innocent of this Umameche call. It is the reason Odimo is a Kwasia.
He kept it there.
Omo Naija, maybe I'm very fine. You sure meet again. Start your weekend well. Protect yourself and each other so we can meet again to do some more. Bye bye.
Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you. Do you know this year's Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026? Now I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need, from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in doubles, you have to pay just 35,000 Ghana cedis. GPF, based in China, is doing this with me, Sammy Flex. I'm going with my brother Zion.